got Order of Life, and I've got H2O.
Whatever we got is whatever we got.
That's it. I got quite a big glass this morning. Cheers.
Oh, beautiful. Okay, hold on a second.
Yep. Uh,
This is the final in a series of 5 classes on urine therapy, urotherapy course number 38. And we're going to kick it off with a communion before we go into the material. So, this is our water collected. When did you collect yours?
2 o'clock this morning
2 o'clock this
and
morning.
4:30 this morning.
Okay, this little baby is 10 minutes old.
Cheers.
Cheers. L'chaim.
Cheers.
Prost. Any words you go and you throw it out. Mm. Ah, the wetter, the better. People have tried to freeze their orange. They thought that would be a cool idea. They were going to freeze it.
Yeah.
They were going to put it in their drinks, like a piss sickle. Yeah, that's a good word.
Pepsicle.
I'm writing that one down. That's where they come from. A piss sickle. Anyway, they've tried everything, including drying them and creating white ormus gold, which this one gal I might have told you about, she did
Yep.
that. Um, One guy reached out to me, said, this stuff is so powerful and so effective. Do you think I could sell it? I could just sell it all over the world. I said, these days anything's possible, anything goes. I have no idea how you're going to keep up with demand and supply. Good luck.
Yeah. I can't even keep up with my own supply.
Yeah, yeah. People have these great ideas and visions. Now, right now, let me look under the cabinet. I've got about 2.5 gallons stored in the water closet, and sometimes I've gone down to zero because I was doing a lot of enemas and bathing and foot soaks, and
Yeah.
it doesn't take long to replenish the supply.
Hmm. A question on foot soaks.
Yeah.
I think I told you how Selena's been. She had these like they're not warts, but some sort of little ankle things, little spots on her feet.
Hmm.
It's improving with the foot soak, but because Oran is in short supply here on the island, we've been putting mine and hers in the foot bath together.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, all right, that's okay. My intuition was saying this is fantastic. It's fine, but yeah, I just checked.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you already knew from our study with the Shivambu wisdoms is
Yeah.
that it's universal in application, and the hormones, the testosterone, estrogen, they don't affect the other person's gender or masculinity or femininity. It's totally fine. That's the short
Excellent.
answer.
Yeah. Thank you.
Wonderful. Do you remember anything else from the Shivambu chart?
Actually, I'll probably have to use my memory because I can't find my little notebook this morning. I put it somewhere in this
No problem.
large house, but I
Wing
do.
it.
Yeah.
Fake it till you make it.
Okay. That it's a structured water. Is
Correct.
that one? Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a living water.
Living water. Mm.
It's intuitive by nature.
Intuitive by nature. Yep.
It doesn't require dogma, rules, or
Yes.
any kind of obligation to make it work. It's simpler than people have made it out to be.
Hmm.
Evolving aura increases stem cells potency and continues from the moment you collect it. It's in an evolutionary state.
Hmm.
Okay.
Good.
Um, there's no such thing as an incurable.
Oh, that was a good one. I like that. Yeah.
Um, Actually, disease is, you've heard the word, if you take the word apart, DIS,
Mm.
EASE, it means lack of ease.
Yep.
And if anybody who's watching this is a student of metaphysics, you come to realize that majority of illness is that we're not at peace or at ease with ourself.
Mm.
So there's an imbalance, there's a disharmony, we're in conflict with our true nature. And so that causes the body to respond in what we call a disease or an illness.
Yep.
You know, wherever it manifests is wherever it manifests. Okay. Let's see. It works for doesn't matter what gender, doesn't matter what age, doesn't matter what illness or health or species. Um, I'm going to cheat and look at my notes.
Good.
What a guy. What a guy. It alchemizes and transforms anything it touches.
Ah, that's a good one.
What does that mean to you?
Well, in two meanings. One, that it's sterilized, so you can use it to treat wounds and heal topically, and also when you drink it, you're taking back that alchemy.
Okay.
Yeah,
Um, what I mean by it alchemizes is it works on whatever level it works on to take what it discovers in the plasma
yeah,
and to restructure it so it's no longer a contaminant or a threat to the body. It has now been merged or assimilated into the aura.
much better explanation. Thank you.
Yeah, it reminds me of the Star Trek movies. Remember Star Trek?
Yeah,
I might have mentioned this. There's a scene where this big black flying ship comes through the universe and
mm,
it brings beings up into its ship, its cube, and it assimilates them into the Borg. They become Borg minded,
okay.
like what they're doing to humans on the planet. They're trying to
Mm,
make us transhuman. All right. So, but that's what Shivambu does. It
yeah,
transforms everything, and now it has the same strength and ability as Orin.
yeah,
Way cool. All right.
yeah, like that.
And this is good to know in case people are dealing with oral health issues, teeth, gums,
Yeah,
bad breath, that once they've swooshed it and gargled, swallow
that's
it and
right.
don't spit it out.
Yeah,
Some people do that, so I just go, "What?
mm.
Where are you coming from?" All right, saturation dosing. Do you have a brief explanation of what that is?
Uh, well, taking it from all areas: nasal drinking, ear, eye, oral, through the rectum, um, foot baths, all the different and uh, modalities, I guess you could call them. Yeah,
Protocols, yeah.
yeah, protocols. Yeah, that's how I look at it. Yeah,
Okay, to
massaging. Yeah,
to frame it another way or to explain it another way,
yeah,
just doing the drinking oral application of Orin is okay.
yeah.
However, it's a slow go. It's
Mm.
incremental
Yes.
improvement. When
Yep.
you start saturating the bloodstream and the cells in the system with all these topicals, you've got different directions they're going to be delivered in. And
Yeah.
so it helps the body gain more effectiveness and accelerates the healing process.
Mm. Okay, that's good. I have noticed that when I have got the evolved aura and massage my body, especially maybe a sore elbow or some a part of the body is just you come alive. You really do.
You
From it.
do.
Yeah.
So just keep in mind, who's ever watching this, keep in mind, since it doesn't have any side effects like medicine and drugs, and no after effects, there's no downside of this. You cannot
Mm.
harm yourself in any way by taking more. I've never heard of anybody OD on piss. So, and hopefully it doesn't happen. So, yeah, so that's that saturation
Yep.
dosing. The only thing you can't heal is what you believe you cannot heal. It's a structured water. And for those who aren't familiar with it, structured, what that means is that under magnification with a microscope,
Okay.
you can see like 50, 100 times magnification. It looks like crystals.
Mm.
It has these incredible formations. Some people see geometry. Some people see sacred objects, like maybe a Merkaba.
Yeah.
And that's us. we're crystals. We're crystalline by nature. So you can see why the distilled waters and its structure match human anatomy.
Yeah. Amazing.
It's the same with the ocean. I discovered the ocean is so similar in its makeup that they've actually used purified seawater to transfer blood in animals to bring them back to life.
Wow. Okay.
There was this one story about this dog that was really sick, and they drained its blood and replaced it with this pure seawater, and it not only repaired itself, but it got a whole new blood in its body, and that holds a lot of potential.
Wow. Okay.
So all water is sacred.
Yeah, absolutely.
We are water beings. And the last two things is Shivambu is in a category itself, which kind of like what we've been talking about just now. And it has a consciousness.
Okay.
Long live Shivambu. There's actually a word in Hindu, which is Zindabat. I just remember.
Gender.
Yeah, yeah. Two of my teachers, hold on a minute. Zindabat. Hope I spelled that right. Oh, it actually saved it. Wow. Zindabad.
Okay.
It's a Hindu term, a Hindi term that means long live. So when they say Zindabat Shivambu, that means long live Shivambu.
Okay. Zindabad Shavapu. Okay.
I was fortunate on this journey, and you may have some come into your life. These
Hmm.
two people who are my Shivambu mentors, Dr. Vijay Gupta and his wife Indira, were both from southern India, and they'd been
Hmm.
practicing UT since 1984.
Okay. Just it's a fair haul. Yeah.
So it was quite a treat to meet with people who knew more than I did.
Mm.
So they were really helping me to get this going.
Okay. Beautiful.
All
Are they
right.
still on the planet? Are they still with us?
Indira is still alive. VJ, God bless his heart, he ends up having a lung condition right as COVID came into the scene. They
Uh-huh.
take him to the hospital, and what
Uh,
do they do? They shoot him full of Remdesivir, whatever the heck that was. And then
yeah.
3 days later, he's dead.
Okay.
The hospital killed him.
Yeah. As they do.
And we were fortunate enough, one of the other urine therapy master teachers drove across country from Chicago to Boulder, Colorado, and between his 13-year-old urine and
Yeah.
mine and Indira's, every day in the hospital, we were like sneaking it into his hospital room and massaging him and pouring it in
Yeah.
his mouth and doing our best. At one point, they sent him home, but something else happened, so he goes back to the hospital. But
Yeah.
uh, we were doing something under the radar. It was great.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Ahanui, hold on a second. All right, we need to take a little mini break. He's out at the car right now.
Okay. No sweat. All right.
So we are completing this course. For those who didn't catch the beginning here, the textbook is the Manual for Urine Therapy Teachers and Therapists. The second edition is available now on Amazon, which is always good to know. So, chapter 21. Let me know when you found it. The two things that really anchor this practice that helps you to get through it and use it and keep your commitment is faith and humor. And the reason I include humor for several reasons. One is in 2025, with a lot of concerns and anxiety and fear and hope floating through the quantum field. They've been using that term a lot around here. Across the collective consciousness, we need to be able to lighten things up, and humor is one of the best medicines we have.
Yeah.
So let's hope people have plenty of vitamin L,
Mhm.
And did you find the chapter?
I did, yes. I just
Which,
didn't want to interrupt you. You're on a good roll there. So
oh, okay. All right. Well, that and piss.
smiling not only increases one's face value,
Yeah, go ahead. Keep reading. I wanted to ask you to do that.
produces endorphins and happy molecules. While dealing with the controversial subject of drinking one's pee and sharing AUT with sick people you wish to help, it will take a sense of humor as well as a sensitivity to earn the acceptance by prospects and newbies on the UT path. The Piscapulary of Oronism was included in the book Healing Water from Within, along with piss cartoons, pee jokes, celebrities discussing drinking pee, or people singing pee drinking songs. Was for readers to learn how to lighten up when presenting UT to anyone. It's such a good point, it really is, because people get so serious, don't they?
They are. And some of the celebrities that we have videos of
Mm.
included, let's see, Kevin Costner from the movie Water World. And he's out in the ocean and he has a device that he built that he will pee into and it will convert it into drinking water.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't have to go through all that process, but it shows that he's drinking his pee, even though there's a machine involved.
Mm. We've got a device as well.
You do.
It's called a jar.
It's called a jar and it makes it perfect every time. And you don't have to be out in the middle of the sea to benefit from this water.
Yeah.
There's also a movie with what's his name? Duchovny, who was in the X-Files movies. David Duchovny from
Mm.
the X-Files.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
And there's a scene where in the morning he's hung over and he's talking to one of his business partners and he's pissing in an empty wine bottle. And then after the conversation's over, he turns and drinks it. The guy looks at him and says, "Don't tell me you're going to drink that bottle of piss." He says, "It's the best thing for hangovers." And he drinks it. All right, two more examples and then we'll move on.
Okay. Keep going, good.
There's a movie called The Fight Club with Brad Pitt.
Yeah, yeah, I know the Fight Club. It's a classic.
Yeah, there's a clip from that movie, and we don't know if it was just a CGI spoof or not, but we're going to say it's from the movie. And he turns to the camera and says, "Urine, it's sterile. You could drink it." Brad Pitt says that in the movie.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
And then the last thing was Madonna did two little videos. One was on the David Letterman show. You've heard of him. He was a
Yep.
talk show host before Jay Leno, another channel. Anyway, he was asking her, "What kind of you're kind of eccentric, and I know you have some bizarre practices. Is there anything else about you we don't know about?" She says, "Well, when I'm in the shower, and if I got some kind of an athlete's foot, I just pee on my feet." All right. And then the other
All
one,
that dancing. Yeah.
it was great because that clip is all over the place.
Yeah.
Uh, we got a lot of these collected, and people send them to me all the time. This is how I
Huh.
know. The
Okay.
other one was she was really going on. She was at a phase in her life where she discovered cold bath plunges
Yep.
and urine therapy. So she just gets out of the cold plunge, right?
Yeah.
Wrap her in a towel, and somebody hands her a jar with yellow water in it. She says, "Oh, after a soak, it's great to drink your urine." And everyone figures she's nuts anyway, so what difference does it make? They don't know if she's
Exactly. Yeah, it's okay for her because yeah, everyone thinks she's eccentric, isn't it? Yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
And maybe that says something about us. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's good
Well,
to be
we
a
can both. You and I both sing better than her anyway.
thank you. So if you want to keep reading, this would be a good
Yeah.
spot.
Okay. Cool. Just grab the spectacles.
Every now and then it's nice to insert some of these gems.
The PJ sings. Humor and piss pun produce a temporary shift in the mind in its attempt to take in a new idea, particularly one that challenges our perception of reality or beliefs learned from trusted sources. While a person is going through mental gymnastics to be able to understand and integrate this new idea known as the sorting out period, AUT as an idea is worth considering. This must sink deeper into the mind until they get it. Brother Sage, just now, let's entertain the mind by thinking that you're already healed. You are simply cleaning up your mess with holy water. You bless yourself and your temple every time you touch the body with Orin or return it orally to its source. Yes, use an Orin compress, drink your water, take foot soaks, enemas, rest and play.
All right, two things I want to share with you. One is I make some pretty out there statements on social media, and sometimes people don't know how to interpret me. One of the things that I said about 5 years ago was the reason penises and vaginas are so beautiful is because we dribble on ourselves all the time. Does that make any sense to you?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Right?
I think the vagina is a work of art.
They're both beautiful,
Yeah,
and they're part of us. It's sacred,
yeah,
but nobody ever wondered, like, how come nobody's seen ugly genitals? I mean, it's like
yeah, yeah.
the other thing is I dug deep into the metaphysical interpretation of the word urethra.
Okay.
And if I missed it and I'm really stretching to make sense out of this word and make it metaphysical, let me know. So you take the word urethra apart, and this is how I interpret it. Uretha, Urethra. Urethra. Okay, UR indicates you as in the possession, your,
Yeah.
all right. Wreath, I'm going to bookmark the spot. Wreath means to adorn, as putting a wreath around something,
Okay.
a house,
Yep.
a horse, a person. And
Hmm.
Ra, R-A, is the god of the Egyptians, the god, sun god of Egypt.
Okay.
So you put urethra together, it means you are adorned or loved by the Creator.
Yep.
So
Beautiful.
thank you. That's a good
It
interpretation?
definitely hits home, that's for sure. Yeah.
Good. It did it for me. All right. Where were we?
Would you like me to continue reading?
Please, please. It's nice to
Okay.
hear instead of
Humor is the
talk.
key that opens the mind, it spices and lightens up any apparent difficulties. Humor, like a powerful laser light, penetrates even the most guarded of minds, allowing new ideas to be planted in a now fertile soil. One pioneer in laughter research claimed it took 10 minutes on a rowing machine for his heart rate to reach the level it would just after 1 minute of hearty laughter.
That's
That's
great.
good. 10 minutes of laughter can easily produce 2 hours of pain free sleep, as well as a mind that is free from worry. It has been shown in several studies that the ability to laugh raises the level of infection fighting antibodies by the body, as well as boosts the level of immune cells. Your body responds incredibly well to the effects of belly laughs. Orin, especially during looping, either sip looping or all out looping, increases antibodies, nourishes the nervous system, especially the adrenal glands, normalizes work of blood vessels, and lowers blood pressure. Adding comedy, humor, and laughter reactivates, amplifies, and enhances the body's strength as it brings positive effects. Regardless of whether laughter actually does improve your health or boost your energy, it undeniably improves your quality of life. Enjoying laughing is the reason to laugh. Being pissed on is more therapeutic than staying pissed off. Get hip by learning an hilarious new Oran language. It is packed with piss-rich puns and new Oran words with definitions. Learn it today. It won't be confiscated.
Confiscate.
Oh, confiscated. Oh no, complicated, is it? Yeah. Confiscated.
No, it's a spin on the word confiscated.
Oh, it is okay. It won't be confiscated and you will not be pissing away your time. Breathe, exhale, and release all pressure from your belly, mind, bladder, and intestines. Can I stop and just tell you a quick funny story?
Sure.
We're out at the reef the other day, and you know the old trick. You getting a bit chilly and you need to take a pee, you just pee in your wetsuit, you know.
Yeah.
And there's four of us all just floating around in this beautiful lagoon. And I looked over at the other guys, and Selena knew where I was going with it. I said, "Is the water really warm where you are right now?" They all sort of took 3 or 4 backward swims away from me.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, I didn't know that about the wetsuit. That's great. Well, that makes a whole lot of sense because
It does, doesn't it? Yeah.
very practical.
Here's a pistacular idea that will isolate your co-ordination, yeah, with others. P puns are guaranteed to take you beyond the known Auric-averse, the Aurinosphere, where Shivabu devotees gather. Hmm. Auric-averse universe, okay. The worldwide water family openly and sincerely show their respect and love for each other. In my experience, I feel everyone's love and gratitude for hearing this message in the most perfect way. Just be happy, be active, and drink your pee today. Today's
So
mantra I now, hey?
when I was when I was getting on this download on these words, and it was
Mm,
cracking me up and laughing. I was laughing that all of a sudden I would go through the dictionary and they would like it would just jump out of the dictionary and go, that word needs to be converted. That word sounds similar to a word with piss or orin. And here I come up with like 200 brand new words that don't exist. And
yeah,
I threw it out to the worldwide community and they're buying the book. So evidently
uh,
they did some fun too.
good. I think the sense of humor is such a great thing. And it can turn well, how can I say, a morose situation into something so hilarious sometimes when you just become non-attached to it and look at the funny side of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you need material to do comedy, all you have to do is look at your life. There's plenty of moments like that.
Today's mantra, I now pee easily, effortlessly, and on time. Hmm.
Now, that affirmation I designed for guys with prostate issues
Okay.
because they didn't have a strong stream, or it was
Yeah.
stop and go, or they were woken up in the middle of the night. So I said, maybe it's in your mind as well as your bladder and in
Mhm.
your prostate. Try
Yeah.
with this mantra. I now pee easily, effortlessly, on time, and
Yeah.
threw that out there.
Good. I release, relax, and am present when I pee. We are having a pee. We are having a magnificent time now.
Now,
Okay, you're right.
have anybody ever noticed is that when you're in the middle of relieving yourself,
Yeah.
nothing else is on your mind.
No,
That's it. It's the bliss of
that's it.
piss. That's all we're even thinking about.
Yeah. Instead of the power of now, it's the power of pee, isn't
You write the book this time.
it? Urine goes good hands with your own water. Just trust and flow with it. Oh, you're right. You're in good hands.
You're
Okay.
in good hands. You're in good
Yeah.
humor. You're in good
Yeah.
company. You get it.
Yeah. Hey, if they can't take a joke, you know what to do.
You ever heard that expression before?
I haven't, no.
You say if they can't take a joke, piss on them.
Okay.
That's where that came from.
All right. Have you come aboard the Oran wave before it becomes the big change? Come on in. The water's fine. Either get pissy drinking Oran or get busy sinking. Hempinomics. Oh, what happens when a hemp farmer uses Oran in his field? His plants and income become enormous. That's good. It was Mary Poppins who sang a verse that contained the word expialidocious. Very nice. Yeah,
Supercalifragilistic. Yeah.
pialidocious. Yeah, I peed on my ex. Yeah. Simply let the piscabulary of Oranisms fill up your joy tank, and you will never be piss poor again. Beautiful.
So someone
Mm.
sent me this video about where these terms came from because um, there was a time during the Roman days that the people who didn't have money didn't have a pot that they could pee in. They literally didn't have a pot to piss in, and so they
Yeah.
were considered piss poor.
Ah, wow.
So now that word has made its way over the generations to be associated with poverty consciousness.
Okay. And that saying you just said, I remember my old uncle used to say it. He doesn't have a,
Uh,
a pot to piss in. Yeah.
yeah. So a lot of these
Mm.
slogans they came back from, 3, 4, 5, 7, 1,000 years ago,
Yeah.
when it was part of their culture, and then the word stung, like the word buck, uh, in terms of a dollar or a buck.
Yeah. Yeah.
That came from how they would put urine on, they'd take the skin off the deer, off the buck, and then they
Mm.
would tan the skin with urine, and and then later on that term morphed into it's a buck, it's worth a buck, and yeah. So these
Yeah.
words started somewhere.
Okay. Yeah.
So any questions, any feedback, any jokes, anything you got?
Okay. Well, if I come up with some good foreign words, I'll let you know. I'll just flip them to you.
Yeah, yeah, please
Yeah.
do. A buddy of mine who's also into UT, we started hearing new Piscabulary words. And so
Yeah.
I've got a list starting of the second generation of the Piscabulary book.
Vocabulary.
Yeah, Piss number two, Piscabulary second edition.
I can think of this distilled water.
Oh, distilled water?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Have you got that one already?
I do now. Distilled water. Now, what do you call someone who is teaches urine therapy and they are part of a university system? They're called a professor.
Yeah, that's you, Professor.
That's professor. I've been known as the P guru and the
Yeah.
P
Hey,
whatever,
guy, you said, was it? And
P guy.
yeah.
Let's see what happened. I told you about the friend who had an eye issue.
Maybe.
She had a sty that was showing up on her right eye, and it
Okay.
got redder and it hurt. And 2 days after telling them this, I don't know why I didn't mention it before. I said, just collect some urine. If you have an eye cup, use it. If you have a shot glass, use it. If you have a washcloth, make a compress. She did that. The next 24 hours, it was gone.
Wow.
And she was that close to going to the emergency hospital room.
Yeah.
She says, "Oh, I'm never going to forget about urine therapy." I said, "I hope not."
Good.
So,
Remember it and take it on board. Yeah.
and don't think twice about it. I know I've hesitated in the past bringing it up to people who you think won't get it or
Yeah.
they'll criticize you. And it's become second nature. Someone comes up, says, I got this going on, that going on. You just say, have you heard of urine therapy?
Mm.
You know? And that could lead into a whole new conversation. You may find out they already knew about it, but didn't think about it.
Yeah. Actually, it's funny you say that because I was in the garden with a friend of ours who lives up the Cape a bit further. And we're walking around and he sees my big Grolsch bottle sitting there with a funnel in the middle of it. And
Yeah.
he said, "Oh, what's in the bottle?" And I said, "Oh, pee." He goes, "Ah, you're on therapy, hey?"
Nice.
Just like that, you know. And he's an older guy, and he's straight onto it. I just gave him the pleased yes.
Yeah, yeah. And the confirmation comes to you like that.
Yeah,
Sometimes when you're not expecting, all of a sudden it comes up like that, and you go, I'm on the right path.
yeah,
I did it.
definitely.
All right. Any questions about anything? We don't have much material left. I mean, this could be a short
That's all
class.
right. That's a good wrap up. I like it. Um,
Is there anything that we've gone over in the last four classes that needs a little more clarification or deeper understanding? Search your.
um, I'll search my clear mind this morning. Mm,
See what comes up.
One thing I've noticed is I've been my first brush of my teeth in the morning when I wake up, and I'm topically adding iron to my face and body. I've been using evolved iron for brushing my teeth. And I had a bit of a sore gum on this side,
Mhm.
and within, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 days, gone amazing. So that's one thing I'm really trying to practice now, is making a regular practice every morning. Just brush with evolved, and it's making a big difference.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, you just gave me an idea for a new protocol. You know, the
Yep.
guys who chew tobacco, they
Yeah.
put a little bit between their gum and their teeth.
Yeah. Yeah.
You could soak a cotton ball and
Yeah.
just keep it in there. If someone
That's
has
cool.
some
Yeah.
kind of tooth
Great.
infection.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So yeah, yeah,
Okay. I like
definitely,
that.
definitely
Yeah.
it's gonna get better.
Mm.
Keep searching. What else you got?
Oh, here's another one. When we went out to the reef diving, my mate, who's a very experienced diver, he gets leg cramps when we're out diving. So he carries inside his wetsuit a little bottle of pickle juice from pickled onions. There's a juice there.
Okay.
Anyway, unbeknownst to him, I keep my little bottle of Shivambu with me, and I got a cramp in my back calf muscle, and he said, "Oh, you want some pickle juice?" I said, "Oh, actually, I got my own here." He was. I opened up and had a swig, and the same effect. Within 30 seconds to a minute, the cramp had gone. And he goes, "Oh, that pickle juice is amazing, isn't it?" I said, "Sure is."
There is. I have a different brand than you do, but yes,
Yeah, yeah. Mine's pickle juice.
it's very good, very good. Thank you for that.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's I'm constantly telling people get it into your integrate it into your lifestyle as deep as you can go. Um, I keep it everywhere I am. I have it in the car,
yeah.
in my fanny pack. I've got one of the roll-ons.
Hmm.
So I've got a spray bottle. It's 3-year old evolving Orin in the car. I've got the jar that collects, the jar that stores in the car.
Hmm.
Wherever I am, it's around me. So you got your go-to first
In
aid.
you. Yeah.
You know what?
It's around you and inside you.
Yeah, yeah, and it'll come out when I need it. It's always a great
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
All right, anything else?
That was one of the reasons why I take the bottle with me of Evolved, because you always something stings you out there when you're at the reef, whether it's and hopefully we won't ever get stung by irukandji, but I'm confident that having that with me will be a lifesaver, so to speak.
Hmm.
Mm.
Well, for me, as someone who's over a certain age, I have thin skin. And
Yeah.
so I barely brush up against something with some part of my arm or my hand, and boom, there's a capillary burst, or there's a
Yeah.
cut and a scratch. And the moment it hits, I'm looking around, where's my wee? Where's my urine? I need
Yeah.
some. And I'm able to stop the bleeding and get to it really fast. I mean, in the past, we'd be looking for hydrogen peroxide
Yeah.
or something, cayenne pepper. I mean, those are all effective, but
Mm.
the urine is close to heart.
Yeah. Indeed.
All right.
Good.
Let me just see. Yeah, okay, you got an idea of all the protocols and kind of had an idea how they
Yeah.
work.
Hmm.
Have you experimented with any of the protocols that you hadn't gotten to before?
Um, well, the enemas I've done a few sessions with those now, and they're working really well. I used to do many years ago wheatgrass enemas,
Yes.
and but I find the Oran so much better.
Mhm.
Yeah, I used to get a if I did the wheatgrass, I'd get a sort of a bit of nausea with it, but that doesn't happen with the Oran.
No, it
Yeah.
doesn't.
Yeah.
All right. And you've done eye washes, ears,
Done the
nose.
eye wash, nose drinking, ears, gargling, hair. I've even got to the point where I've got a little special area out in the garden where I can just take a collection of and have a nice full scrub out in the sun. It's fantastic. Yeah,
Yeah.
I really enjoy that one because then you sort of feel energized and the coolness is fantastic. Yeah.
Yes. And you're out in the elements and the sun's
Mm.
radiating on you.
Yeah,
Yep. We're definitely nature children.
that's it.
All right. Let's see. Belly button soak.
Yes, tried that. Yep, that's a good one.
That's it.
Yeah,
All right, let's just keep on keeping on. We're on chapter 22. In
yeah,
2017, in 2018, my first book came out, and that was The Healing Water from Within. And a lot of things started happening. A lot of things started dropping into place. I end up at the convention in Vegas with 80 people in a hotel conference room. If you imagine being in a room with 80 pee drinkers,
yeah.
it was like, wow, I've come home. These are my peeps.
It's my peeps.
No pun intended. Yeah, pun intended.
Yeah, yeah, pun intended. Yeah,
And so back in Boulder, Colorado, several people, including the Guptas, who I mentioned earlier,
yeah,
Christopher, Therese, was there someone else? Maybe Dylan. We all formed a organization called Shivambu, and it's a nonprofit organization. And its mission was the education and the awareness of urine therapy for humanity. It was a
mm,
global mission. So we decided to really help support the worldwide movement and all the people coming into this movement by building an infrastructure for everybody, creating a
yeah,
system that people could find teachers, social
yeah,
media platforms,
yeah.
supplies, did all that.
Hmm.
So I wanted to acknowledge this organization, which is still around. The Shivambu Hut, which I've mentioned before, is our social media alternative. There's currently 1,800 members,
Okay.
and we don't have trolls and troublemakers,
Yeah,
which is it plagues the social media world all the time. From
yeah,
Telegram to Facebook, you got the guys that are way off topic, and they say things that are insensitive or harmful to the readers. And so those people have to like monitor these groups and delete and block and all that. We've solved the problem so that doesn't happen.
okay.
Because I used to have to spend a lot of time every day taking care of
Letting it, yeah,
a lot of work. So I'll read a little bit about it. Chapter 22. Shivambu is a 501c3, which I don't know if that, you know what that is.
it doesn't make much sense to me. No, it must be an American term, is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a nonprofit, which means you and the government have an understanding that you're not going to be taxed and treated like a regular business.
Okay.
Churches are mostly nonprofit.
All right.
Um, Shivamba's mission is to support and educate individuals in taking responsibility for their personal well-being through the daily practice of auto urine therapy. To tip the tipping point, the increasing cosmic energy or light wave is here. It's visible as a golden liquid structure known as Shivambu. To reach as many minds as possible, messengers are using their voices in platforms like social media, television, radio, newspaper, and books. Our effort to bring the message to local residents is paying off. When Channel 9 News aired a story in 2019 at one of our meetup groups at the downtown public library in Colorado, it released an avalanche of attention, discussion, and growing interest on Owen therapy. There's not only been, and then this number has increased to like 150,000 views.
Hmm.
Watch this story. Then there's two channels that came from Denver to Boulder. to interview us
Okay. Yep.
because it was so fringe. And Boulder is a fringe community, like Sedona and some other hotspots, spiritual hotspots.
Yeah.
They sent a camera crew. All right, so they're now like 120,000 views. The story since then has aired, but this also spun off to dozens of interviews and stories about UT showing up across the planet. Looks like the urine therapy of Colorado media group keeps spreading. Our recent meeting also drew the attention of Channel 7 News. After airing the story, several affiliate news stations, ESPN Sports and Newsweek, presented their version of the story, which basically means that they cut it to fit that whatever time is allowed for them to show a little clip,
Yeah.
right? And they're also controlled by whoever controls the media narrative,
Mm.
right? So they show this guy out in Colorado doing the rituals and drinking and talking to journalists, but then they bring the doctor in the last 30 seconds to tell us we're crazy and that it's a waste product and we got it wrong.
Yeah. Okay.
That's how they spin it and cover their big pharma guys.
Of course. Who throw dollars at them?
They do. And what they don't understand, or maybe they do, is that it helps the cause.
Yeah.
Because people who know what the heck you were talking about, they ignore the media spin on it.
Yep.
Within a week, Brother Sage was contacted and interviewed on a show based out of China. This was Hong Kong. And there's a picture of a guy named John. And so that, I mean, that amazed me how quickly it went viral. All of a sudden,
Mm.
all these things are happening. And I had no say in. I never thought, well, let's go to China and be on a China show.
Yeah.
That's how spirit works. All responses, positive or negative, continue bringing more energy to this mission and message. Shivambu organization has positioned itself as a major education and awareness leader or branch in the Shivambu movement.
Mm.
Some of the work of Shivambu is to bring the education and awareness to local communities by taking the message and mission offline. Many more who do not use the internet can be reached. And it didn't take long for me to get that because if I walked around town and start bringing up the subject, it's amazing. Very few people, if any, back in the Colorado days had heard about it,
Okay.
right? So then when it
Mm.
got on the news, they started hearing about it. And then it dawned on me, why don't we just go to the people? So
Yeah.
did I tell you about this? How I set up a table in a high.
Table. Yeah. No, that sounds awesome. Yep.
Ah, it was not only a big way to introduce it. We had 35 people came by, but I got to look at all my judgments of myself or thinking that people would not receive me well by going out public. And I
Yeah.
realized I didn't give a frick. It's like if
Yeah.
it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen, and I might as well be the myself and have fun with it.
Absolutely. Yeah. Good. It takes
So
balls to do that.
I was the man for the job, and this was my town at the time. So I go, what I got to lose?
Yeah. Mm.
Um, these local UT communities will learn how to introduce UT to newbies, become teachers, and promote their groups, the gift of the water of life, in person, online, and with the local media. I haven't set one up here in Kauai yet, even though I keep meeting new people.
Mm.
Um, I went to pick up my coconuts the other day, and this gal who plays the didgeridoo, some incredible music, would start talking to me. And John, who's the farmer there, turns to her and says, "You should ask him what kind of books he writes about."
Ah.
And the moment I said urine therapy, a big grin came out of her mouth. She says, I've been doing urine therapy for 10 years. I mean, this is great to
Ah.
have this connection with you. So there's like 45 people here on Kauai. They're not
Wow.
they're not public with it, but they keep
Yeah.
showing up in my life.
Okay.
I wonder why that is.
Word action. Yeah.
So I've yet to pull them all together so we could like have a get together, a meeting or a
You want to have a reunion, don't you?
tea union. Oh, that's a
Yeah.
good one. P Union, and we can have a piss luck. Everybody bring their own piss at P Union.
I think this is you.
Say what?
You can mix them all up, and you got to guess who's who.
I would love that.
Yeah.
A P luck. Well, it was Doc Mike Whittort. I love to talk about him.
Mm.
Mike Whittort was telling us about how all his urine therapy clients, he was teaching them that the remedy was also mixed in with the illness. And how he proved it to his clients is he had clients that had diabetes. He drank their urine. That he had clients who had cancer. He drank their urine. And he had like
Okay.
40 or 50 clients that had the worst case scenarios. And he was trying to get to them, get across to them
Yeah.
that it's not going to harm me and it's actually going to heal you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. So I'm up to 12 of my students. I've drank at least
Yeah.
12 of my students in an ex-girlfriend's urine. And um, I'm coming to find out he was right.
You're still here. Yeah.
Still here. They're the ones that have to go through the mental hurdles. I didn't have to.
Yeah. Yeah. True.
I did that at a party. It was really interesting because one of the people who brought his little jar of urine was a student. I said, is that what I think it is? Yeah, it is. I said, do you mind if I have a drink? So all these people are watching us doing this interaction. There's like 20 people at the house. They came by for doing some techniques, and I'm drinking it, and they're going, I don't know about him.
Uh,
As part of the humor chapter. Okay,
yeah. Absolutely.
having a local support group brings enthusiasm for Shivambu by creating a space, a safe space for folks to open up about their journey. And it's amazing how many people are now willing to admit they pee in their bath water, their bathtub.
Mhm.
It may explain why the swimming areas in the ocean are warm because of all the kids. And tell me if I'm wrong, but some people say that the reason that those lagoons are warm is because all the fish are peeing in there.
Yeah. Well, I paid attention to them peeing the other day. It was quite interesting
I
because
imagine.
even though as it sort of starts to incorporate itself with the ocean, there's a like a clear cloud. It's
Yeah.
not even a colour, but it's a cloud of urine. Amazing.
Wow.
Uh,
It
so
looks like
much to watch.
so much to
Yeah.
watch. Lots.
Observe.
Okay, let's go back to that sentence. Having a local support group brings enthusiasm for Shivambu by creating a safe space for folks to open up about their UT journey, their successes, their failures, their new ideas on making presentations, talking to newbies, talking to people you have resistance to talk to. This is
Mm.
what I've enjoyed is helping people break through their resistance. Well, I don't
Uh,
want my husband to find out, or my wife, or my kids, or
yeah.
partner. I'm going, what do you got to lose? You might save their life.
Yeah.
I mean, they have to get it in perspective.
Yeah.
Um, every water sister and water brother who meets with others forms an unbroken friendship for life, which have you noticed? Have you met anybody else who does this practice?
No, not directly. Not
No.
yet.
Well, even it's online. A lot of people that I've met, if not all of them on social media,
Mm.
we've all connected and stayed
Yeah.
connected.
Mm. I feel a good connection with you now, though. That's good.
Thank you. And I'm sure I'll be talking with you and Selena again sometime after this is over
Absolutely. Yeah.
and keep the flow going, as they say.
Stay in the flow. Yeah.
Stay in the flow. Will you take a stand with Shivambu and the Shivambu movement is the question. Invite your friends to join us at our own alternative social media platform known as the Shivambu Hut. Here you can ask questions, dialogue with fellow UT practitioners, and post content for members to enjoy. Here at the Hut, you can read articles and watch educational, entertaining videos and learn about announcements of classes, courses, and so forth. Now we've had 47 World Urine Therapy Conference calls since I started in 2018. There's been 47 world conference calls. And the most people who showed up on the screen was like 45 people. And they're a whole lot of fun. So
What is
you,
the next one?
I just gotta put it on the calendar. Thank you for the reminder.
Um,
What I would do, schedule World UT call number 40. I think we're up to 49. And then what I'd do is I would put the announcement out everywhere. Where you don't, well, I might have mentioned this before. Do not put out the Zoom link live because
yeah,
this,
good idea.
but keep it by private invitation. So they have to reach out through Messenger or WhatsApp to get the link.
Yeah, so you know who you're dealing with. Yeah.
Yeah, you're profiling them,
Mm.
finding out, oh, you in this practice? Great. Here's the link.
Yep.
Pretty simple. Do, 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 do. Invite your friends, said that. All the hut members, which are affectionately referred to as a water family, are encouraged to contribute any content relating to UT topics found on the site. Now, I don't know if this is true or not, but if I put this in the chat, does that mean people who watch this back can see what we put in the chat? Does it work that way, or just the people who are in the current chat? But I'll just say it just in case. Anybody who wants a free membership in the Shivambu Hut, you go to shivambu.org, and it's spelled the traditional Hindi way, which is shivambhu.org. And then you'll find the link to Shivambu Hut. Click, join, you're in. Or you're in, because you're in. You can tell how quickly your mind goes right back to that. Okay. And I love it. I've used that term and that expression so many times with a lot of people. You're in trouble, you're in good hands, you're in good company. That I'm talking to somebody and it goes right over their head.
Yeah.
If it
You're in.
lands,
You're in like Flint.
you're in like Flint. If it lands, you know they know. You know
Mm.
that they know. All right. Supporting Shivambu, using your writing skills and passion for this precious water to educate others, which furthers the awareness and message of AUT across Earth. Supporting Shivambu financially, energetically, or through collaborating helps with logistics, promotions, productions, public outreach, and day-to-day working in building, maintaining, and growing a global humanitarian mission. Bless you for coming home to our water family and especially coming home to you and your water. Let us know today. So in the next pages is going to be references for people who either want scientific evidence, a collection of different websites, articles.
Yeah.
Now, if I did this book one more version, there's a lot more to add.
Okay.
But my life is so full with what I got going right now. I'm kind of like pulling back from book writing right now.
Hmm. Well, other people are reaching out for you to coordinate with them as well, aren't they? You know, our author and yeah, that's
Yeah,
good.
what's great is the universe gives me new assignments and I keep changing hats.
Yeah.
You're doing that now? Okay. The next page is testimonials, testimonials, testimonials. Everybody wants testimonials.
Yeah.
Someone had healed diabetes, cancer, Alzheimer's, autism, senility, COVID, you name it. We've been
Hmm.
collecting these, and these are some of the people who have been posting them, like Shirley's Cafe is a great source. Uh,
Mm.
And there's probably more out there that I haven't even included in these books. So testimonials can be found all over the place.
Yep.
And some people, they need to hear that in order to be able to introduce it to other people.
Yep.
You got a testimonial about somebody who got trouble out on the reef and they cut themselves, or what do they do? Or how about a sunburn? Yeah, you
Yeah.
can send them to testimonials. The next couple pages is the resources that were available or known to me back in whenever this book was written, 2020. Media coverage, organizations. All this is references, resources, authors, videos, educational, entertaining that was known to me, that's as far as I researched. We'll put it that way, because there's always more and more of everything. There's a picture of the Water of Life Symposium when I was there in 2018, and those are the ADP drinkers.
Okay.
And I'm on the front row sitting next to David Jubb, the guy from Tasmania.
Right. Okay, we spoke about him. Yeah.
That's him.
Oh yeah, I see you.
And I guess if you had the ebook, you could zoom it in, but you can't do it on a paperback or a
No.
other kind of book. So we're going to the very end of the book. I'm going to read one more thing, and then we can come to a close here. In the back of the book is all the things that I've done, the accolades, the accomplishments, endorsements,
Mhm.
et cetera, et cetera. Mm, mm. So here's the last word from the author. You ready?
Yep.
Since the first release of urine therapy books in 1944, that was John W. Armstrong, rather than the doubt and criticism one would expect to encounter, there was tens of thousands of people willingly accepted the information in his book and in the books that followed. Thanks to somebody having the love, courage, and wisdom to take the time to share UT with others, there are currently, now the statistics are a little bit off in the books, there are up to 300 to 500 million people in 50 countries. Many people, including doctors, are coming forward to talk about their UT experiences, and naturopaths and even Ayurvedic practitioners who usually kept a closed lid on it. I'm sure there's a pun in there somewhere. And They put a lid on their pee jar. Okay, many people, including doctors and so forth, are coming forward or talking about news stories that they've read that talk about using urine medicinally, orally, and topically, and in survival situations. After reading over these reports and looking at all of the other many studies on urine therapy, I couldn't help thinking, why didn't anyone ever tell us? Keep the Shivambu faith, dear ones. Keep doing an awesome job at spreading the message. Glad we've been blessed with our water family. So we are messengers. We have a message, and you will share it when and however you are drawn to do that without any pressure.
It's been a great 5 weeks.
Really enjoyed getting to spend time with your brother and get to know
Yeah,
you. Uh,
absolutely.
it's really just the beginning. There's even more.
Yeah. And big kudos to you for being so dedicated to the Shivambu movement, mate. Well done. You're very inspiring.
Thank you.
You are.
Thank you. It's near and dear to me.
Yep.
It's
As it should
near,
be.
it's near to my
Yep.
blood. Uh, and it happens to come out of an area that I've been fond of my whole life. So, it's a
Yeah,
win.
even better. Cheers to that, mate.
Cheers. I topped mine off. All right. Much love and aloha to you.
Thank you. Be in contact soon.
I'll send you out the video once I get it all up and published.
Right then. Thanks a lot. We'll speak soon.
Likewise. Aloha.
Bye.